am here today with my part 3 of my summer book haul. So parts 1 and 2 will be linked down below, and they were the physical books and the NetGalley books, and so this final part is going to be all the Kindle books that I bought during July and August this year. So most of these books I got for 99p, and there are a few that I got for 79p. I never really pay more than I have to for Kindle books. I think I paid £1.09 for one of them because I was like, 10p. But I've not paid anything more than that for any of these. So the first book I want to show you is Love Rosie by Cecilia Ahern, and this is one that I've had my eye on for quite a while. It was just a case of me waiting till the price dropped to buy it. It's recently been turned into a movie. I've not seen that yet either. I'm one of those people that like to read the books before I see the films, so hopefully I'll get to this one some point soon. The next book I have to show you is November 9 by Colleen Hoover. And I've been buying quite a few of her books up here and there, and I have yet to read any of them, so that's a little bit stupid. But this one I'd heard quite a few good things about. I also was really drawn to the cover, and I just can't wait to grab it. Next we have Still Alice by Lisa Genova, and I've never read anything by this author. Again, I've heard great things about this book, and that is basically the main reason why it was on my wish list, and so I saw it at 99p and was like, bye! Next we have David Mitchell's Thinking About It Only Makes It Worse. I love a bit of autobiographical writing, especially on the humorous side, and I feel like this will probably give me quite a little bit of entertainment in places. And I've not really heard anyone review this book. I've not really gone out and seeked reviews, but I've not heard much about this one, so I can't wait to get back to you guys with what I think about it. Then we have Tempting Fate by Jane Green, and I've only ever read one other Jane Green book, and that was Babyville quite some years ago now, and I really enjoyed it, and so whenever I see anything by her that drops 99p on Kindle, I buy it with the intention of reading it at some point because I've enjoyed one of her books in the past, and so I'm excited to see whether I like this one. Next we have The Mad Woman Upstairs, and this is by Catherine Lowell. And this one I was attracted to because it's about a relative of the Bronte sisters, and it has something to do with a scavenger hunt and some secret to the Bronte family. That's all I really know about it, but I'm really intrigued. Next I picked up the first 4 books in a graphic novel series by Jim Butcher in The Dresden Files, and these are all Welcome to the Jungle parts 1, 2, 3 and 4. I paid 75p for each of these, so bargain. I also got Ghostwritten by David Mitchell. I'm slowly acquiring quite a few David Mitchell novels, and I'm a little bit nervous to start them because his writing style does scare me a little bit, but at the same time I'm really desperate to read them and really hope that I like them, because the reviews that I've seen of them really have got me so interested, and I'm just so eager but so nervous to get to them, so I'm leaving them for now, but hopefully soon I will get the guts to read them. Then I bought the first 11 books in the Lincoln Rhyme series by Geoffrey Deaver. They were on offer, so I decided to pick them up because I love good crime mystery novels, and so these were bound to tick those boxes, and how could I pass up a chance to marathon a series? I could just fly through the 11 books all at once if I'm in the mood for them. I also picked up a short story from that series, A Textbook Case, and this is 9.5 in the series. I've not looked to see whether there are any other short stories, so I will definitely do that before I do embark on my marathon of them. Then we have Finnegan of the Rock by Melina Marchetta, and I think I heard about this book first originally over on Reagan's channel, Peruse Project. I'm sure it was her that recommended this book in some sort of fantasy recommendations video at some point, and so it dropped in price and I was like, I need to still try that, and so I'm quite excited to try it because I adore most books that she recommends. Then we have Dangerous Girls by Abigail Hass, and to be honest I can't remember how this one made its way onto my need to buy list, but again it was 99p and it must be on there for some sort of good reason, so I'm highly expecting to enjoy this one, and it's a young adult mystery thriller kind of novel. Then we have The Museum of Extraordinary Things by Alice Hoffman, and I believe this one is a historical fiction, and I'm intrigued. Next I picked up a Jeffrey Archer book, and that was Mightier Than the Sword. I've picked up a few of his books now. I should probably get around to reading some because it's quite terrible that I just keep buying his books and never reading them. Then I picked up books 2, 3, 4 and 5 in the Dublin Murder Squad series by Tana French. I already owned the first book and I recently got the 6th one as a review copy from the publisher, so I thought I can literally just marathon them. Sounds like a great time. These are a mystery thriller kind of novels, and as you probably know by now, that is my cup of tea. I've heard so many amazing things about this series, and so I really want to just marathon the whole lot. Then we have The One We Fell in Love With by Paige Toon, and this is another author whose books I keep on buying but I haven't actually read yet. A friend told me that I'm probably best starting at the beginning with these, so I'm going to analyse which ones I've got and try and work out which ones I still need, and then hopefully start reading some of them sometime very soon. Next we have The Silence of the Chihuahuas by Waverly Curtis, and I'm a little bit of a sucker for dogs, and I'm also a sucker for mysteries, and this seemed to combine the two quite nicely, and I can't wait to pick it up. Next we have Refuge by Karen Lynch, and this is the second book in the Relentless series. I think the first book was called Relentless. I do own the first book, haven't read it yet. Story of my life. Then we have The Lost Girl by R.L. Stine, and this is part of his Fear Street relaunch, and I think this is the 3rd book if I remember correctly. I own a couple of the others. I've also got a review copy for one of them, and so since these are going to be short, quick, quite sort of entertaining probably for me kind of reads, I am definitely planning on marathoning these too. And the final book I have to show you today is the 3rd book in the Magisterium series by Cassandra Clare and Holly Black, and that is The Bronze Key. I've read the first 2 books, loved them both. I'm really sad that I haven't got around to reading this one yet because I did pre-order it. I did get it at midnight and I was already reading some books and I thought, no, behave. It can wait its turn, and so I've left it. I have behaved. It is waiting its turn, but I'm so desperate to read this book. If you haven't picked this series up yet, you definitely should. It's a middle grade fantasy series. Some people compare it a bit with Harry Potter, and I suppose the beginning I can sort of understand why, but honestly, as the series goes on, it stands on its own 2 feet. It's wonderful, and I can't recommend it enough. So that marks the end of this summer book haul trilogy of videos. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what books you picked up during the last few months. Let me know if you've read any of these books, whether I should prioritise any of them, whether you think any of them are absolutely outstanding I need to read right now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more bookish videos from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye!